What is going on, guys? Today I'm breaking down everything we know so far about crafting in New World. Before we get started, keep in mind that all of this was from what was shown as alpha previews or released by the devs. This could have changed drastically since then, like certain other features in the game. Starting out, there are 5 known types of crafting: blacksmithing, outfitting, engineering, alchemy, and cooking. Blacksmithing is as you'd expect. You use it to craft tools and weapons and all of that. There are gathering tools, which allow you to make a hatchet, a skinning knife, a sickle, and a pick, which can be used to gather resources throughout the world to craft other stuff. Then there are weapons such as bows, straight swords, maces, and spears, and also fletching, which allows you to craft arrows for your weapons. These, along with every other craftable piece of gear, has different tiers to it. The higher tiers costing more material and giving you better stats. And as you can see, the first tier of a sword is made out of wood only, which will probably want to be replaced pretty quickly. Outfitting is just as it sounds. It allows you to craft outfits for your character, which again also have tiers to them, giving you variations to the looks along with what I would assume is better stats. The known outfits are the Duelist set, Explorer set, Witch Hunter set, Plague Doctor set, Officer set, and Courier set. Each set has boots, pants, gloves, and coat and hat with it for equipable pieces. This was all shown before more in-depth PvE was added into the game though, so it's hard to say whether or not these will remain the same or if some gear will now be able to be dropped from monsters in the world. Outfitting also gives you the ability to make trinkets. There are 2 types of trinkets that are shown: core trinkets, which appear to be reins, and defensive trinkets, which are amulets, presumably boosting up your defensive stats for your character. Next we have engineering, which allows for the creation of muskets and bows, along with ammo for both of these. I would have to guess that this is a more advanced bow than the one you can create in the blacksmithing section. There are also siege tools you can create, such as a siege hammer that can be used to damage walls to buildings, and powder kegs that can be used to blow up walls. Moving on to alchemy, this crafting skill shows you how to make tinctures, which are items that are used to recover from injury, exhaustion, or affliction. Then there are coatings, which add additional offensive effects to weapons, potions that temporarily enhance performance, and magical gauntlets that have been infused with Azoth, allowing the user to manifest their will into the world in magical forms. And lastly, there is cooking, which allows you to cook various meals for things that help with physical combat, affliction, regeneration, and absorption, along with the ability to make feasts, which is possibly a way to buff up the whole party. Cooking is one of those skills that I expect to have big changes in the final version of the game compared to what we are seeing now, as there used to be a hunger and thirst system in the game during the alpha stages that has since been removed. So it is unknown if it will even be in the game at its current state, or it will just be a more basic system where you can make higher level food as you continue to level up. This probably isn't the complete list either. I mean, like I've said, this was early alpha. There could be more gear, there could be more things to craft for siege weapons and things like that. I'm sure this is just the basics of what we will see in the final game. Based on the gameplay, the highest level skill to achieve is level 20 right now also, but it's early alpha footage, so who knows if it's a higher skill cap in the end. What do you guys think of crafting shown in New World? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click on that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for a lot more to come.